Hi everyone, my name is Yue Wang. I'd like to present my individual research class topic about how can a new brand increase its competitive strengths. Let's start with the current status. Everyone knows that the starting and operating a brand is not an easy thing to do, especially when there are many changes happening in our society right now, including the COVID pandemic. On the left side, there's a small list of brands and retailers which were closed or announced bankruptcy in recent years. There are JCPenney's, Neiman Marcus, Fenty, Entire World, and Zac Posen. The data can also prove that the default rate of retail and apparel companies to surge between 2020 and 2021 from a pre-COVID virus estimate of 6% to 70.2%. The market is under depression. Let's talk about the problem. From this left charts, we can see that the data, the American registered nearly 187,000 new businesses in the first 2 months of 2021, more than double in the same period last year. The trend can seem is still increasing, which means it becomes much harder to be outstanding in the intense competitive market. I found a really interesting comment below a Vogue business article about startup business. Lee Lorenzo commented, "Could you tell more about how could Chinese designers develop their own startup brands? After all, most brands will not have the support of giant groups, or they may not have sufficient capital investment at the beginning, and they will not be able from their own communities in a short period of time. I have a dream to build my own brand. However, most of the strategies were mentioned in this article are beyond the reach of me and most designers who are in an idea or startup stage." I think this comment truly expresses the general doubts of startup designers and new entrepreneurs, and this is a problem need to be fixed. When I studied fashion design back in China, I found many of my classmates are so talented and deserve to be seen by the world. But due to many reasons, they gave up their dreams or didn't run in their brands so well. This is also the initial motivation for me to choose this topic. After the research and development, I finally decided my thesis question and statement. The thesis question is, can a new brand increase its competitive strength through a clear brand identity and positioning, a DTC wholesale combined retail pattern, and a new creative market strategy? The thesis statement is, a brand can increase its competitive strength through a clear brand identity and positioning, a DTC wholesale combined retail pattern, and a new creative marketing strategy. As for the details of each aspect, firstly, the clear brand identity and positioning is definitely the most important elements and the basis of a new brand. We can tell that from examples like comparison of Entire World, a close casual wear brand, and Vori, a steadily growing active lifestyle menswear brand. The different positioning and identity leads to different ends. Secondly, the DTC wholesale combined retail pattern. Nowadays, we're talking about DTC, which means the direct-to-consumer strategy as a new trend instead of wholesale. However, for new brands, the wholesale can bring source, exposures, and saving costs. Therefore, new brands need to find out the balance between these two different channels. Thirdly, the new brands need to use a new creative marketing strategy to stand out from similar promotion and advertisement. Also, they need to consider the cost issue. There are many things they could do, like collaborate with influencers with fewer followers and higher transform rate. Or they could focus more on those new platforms like Twitch or TikTok to more saving money for the better order transformation. So how would I continue the research? There are both quantitative and qualitative research would be used. For quantitative research, firstly, the articles, reports, and theses from authorized media or companies will be read and cited for describing the changes of businesses model and consumer behaviors to add the background. Secondly, the case study will be used to analyze the strategies taken by new brands and the exact facts on the three aspects of this article. This will take a big portion. Thirdly, the primary research like interview and questionnaires will be taken to find out the opinions of both insiders and consumers to find the blind spot and test the final result. For the quantitative research, reports from the big corps like McKinsey would be used to illustrate the market status and general trends in the fashion industry. Data can also be collected through primary research to suppose and compare with the data from the secondary resource to find out the true needs and the effective methods. Hopefully, after the research, the clear brand identity and positioning, DTC, wholesale combined retail pattern, and new creative marketing strategy are the effective ways to increase their competitive strengths for new brands in such a highly competitive market. This article can be used as a reference for new brands and startup entrepreneurs to bring their business to the next level. Those are the references of my presentation. Thank you, everyone. This is the topic of my final individual research. Please let me know if you have any comments or questions.